Good morning and welcome to Morning Mobility. We are going to focus today on the lower limbs, so we're going to focus on ankles and knees in particular, but a bit of a general body mobilisation and wake up. If you're working out at home, please make sure you've got space. You may want a mat, you won't need shoes. If you don't have a soft carpet to work on, a mat is definitely a good idea. Just as always, when working at home, if something doesn't feel good or doesn't feel right, please don't feel that you have to do it. You just work at your own pace and ease your body into activity. So, let's get going. Something else you might want to do. Put some music on, if you like listening to music, and if the rest of your house is in a position that they might be able to hear some background music. Otherwise, feel free to work without music and tune into your body and how your body is feeling today. So we're going to start on our feet. Maybe find a bit of balance. Let's bring our feet together. Stand up nice and tall. Turn your toes out as far as you can, keeping your heels close. And then lift your heels up and place them down. Now we connect to the floor. So feel your little toe, big toe and heel. And the arch in your foot. Drop tall through your legs, pulling your kneecaps up. Feel some tension across your core, connecting your ribs to your hips. Drop your shoulders down your back and keep your chin tucked in. You're going to take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Just getting some oxygen in. Breathing in and exhaling out. Let's start with our ankles today. So we're going to come up onto our toes and press the heels back down. Lifting onto the toes, finding our balance and heels down. Keep your kneecaps pulled up and keep those abs engaged. Ribs connecting to the hips. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you sit down. Start to feel your calves activating. Good job. Let's just pick one knee up, replace, and the other knee. So we're getting the hips and the knees moving now. Knees pulling into chest, chest staying lifted. Exhale, inhale. One more time. Let's go back to those ankles. Let's think about one leg. So we're just going to come up and down. Go for 10 reps on this side. So my other foot is still on the floor to help me balance. You can lift it up completely, but the weight and the focus is on the one leg. Try not to lean too much, keeping that connection. Obviously talking, so losing count of my reps. Let's change sides. Shifting the weight onto the other leg and just noticing any difference. So straight away, I notice my balance on this side is not quite as good. Having to focus a little harder. Trying to keep that alignment so the knee stays aligned centre foot. Okay, let's come back down. So, arms can come out to the side for balance. Pick the knee up, take it to the side, to the back, and down. And then we're changing sides. If you don't like having your arms to the side, it's not a problem. So this is our hip circle. Knee front, knee side, leg back. I'm going to show you from the side. Front, side, and back. So we're working through the hips. Exhaling as we lift. Exhale and inhale as we return. Nice big circles through those hips. Trying to feel those muscles engage to move the joint. Okay, Let's come back to focusing on the ankles. Lift your toes if you can, and step forward and back. Then change legs. So the toes are up, and you're walking or stepping on your heels. Forward and back, alternating the leg that leads. Step forward, step back, step forward, step back. Then we can do this falling over, staggering. Do this on your toes. Step forward, step back. Change legs. Step forward, step back, and again. Finding that balance, so tuning into your balance and your stability is really important for activating the joints and great movement. Good job. All right, let's just roll down through the back. Let's articulate the spine. Always good to do first thing in the morning. And come up one vertebra at a time. So you want to tuck the chin in, drop the shoulders forward and roll down. Your feet are still hip width apart. Coming up. One more time, roll down. So we hope our ankles, if we come down onto all fours now, suck your abs in for cat stretch. So just mobilising your back a little further and lift your tailbone and chest for cow. Sucking in for cat and releasing for cow. One more time. And release down. Let's take a seat. So sit with your legs comfortably in front of you. Feel free to have your hands behind your backs. Let's point the toes and flex. So we're working through those ankles again without any weight or balance on them, so you can focus on the movement of the joint. Really try and get the toes as long as you can, pulling the kneecaps up as you do that, and then pull the toes in towards those knees. So we're pointing and flexing and just mobilising through those ankles. Good. Let's do one leg at a time. Push into the heel so the knee straightens out, and then change sides. Almost popping the calf off the floor. So you're putting that kneecap up towards your hip and changing sides. You will feel this in the front of your thighs. This is helping to strengthen those knees. Let's do a couple more on each side. Really thinking about straight legs, straightening that knee joint as far as you can. Alright, let's do one leg at a time. This is where your socks are probably going to fall off if you're anything like me. We're going to pull the heel in, keeping the ankle flexed, and press it away. Pull the knee in, and press away. Come in, and away, and again. So let's bend that knee in, put it right into your chest, and then push it away right into that flexed heel. When you've done 8 to 10 one side, we're just going to change sides. And again, notice any changes, any differences as you change legs. It's really normal to be imbalanced. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. But whilst it's normal to be imbalanced, we don't necessarily want to be. So we want to focus on balancing up our movements, getting both sides working together. Alright, so we've done a little bit of hip mobility already, but we need to do a little bit more. So let's sit with our knees at 90 degrees, hands behind your backs at the start of the day. Put my sock back on. Ankles still flexed. We're going to roll the knees from one side, other sock back on, to the other. And we're pressing the knees down, so we're activating the glutes, the hips. Try and get those hips doing that movement. Rolling from side Knees down to side. Knees down. Make sure your toes come up, so you go through that slightly inelegant position in the centre. Knees down to side. Alright, let's come over here. We're going to come forward into a glute stretch. Now, depending on your flexibility, feel free to open out those hips and get a slightly deeper stretch into your glute. Trying to position your knee so that it's in the centre of your chest, or trying to position your chest so it's directly above your knee. Right, here we're going to hold the ankle and stretch the quad. So this is going to help give us some mobility in the knee. Squeeze the backside. Putting the heel in towards your backside. And keeping your ankles flexed. Let's release that out and change sides here. So let's reverse this. So come forward over your front thigh. Feel that stretch through your glutes, through your hips. They're a little bit more mobile. Again, knee is centre chest, or chest is directly above the knee. Ankles flexed 90 degree on the knee, and opening out the hip behind just as far as you feel comfortable with. Just release that out, holding the ankle on that back leg. Take your knee back so you open out your hip joint, and squeeze your heel to your backside to get some mobility into that knee. A bit of movement, stretch through the quad, front of the thigh and into the hip. Release that through, and let's come onto all fours yet again. So we suck it in for your cat stretch, releasing your back. Release out, tuck your toes under and press your heels up, or hips up and heels down, down dog. Dropping your chest to open out your shoulders. Lifting your tailbone to lengthen through the back of the legs. This is also good for your knees to stretch through your hamstrings. We're going to focus on the ankles, pedaling one heel and then the other. So coming up onto the toe on one side and up onto the toe the other side. Do release this out if it gets too much for you. An option would be to go one leg and then the other without coming into such an extreme inverted position. For me, this feels good. Feel those ankles start to work, lifting your hips up high. Let's come back down here and take a seat. Legs in front of you. You can straddle if that feels good for you, or you can have your legs in front, and you can always tuck one leg out of the way, however feels good. Even if you're in straddle, let's focus on one leg. So we're just tipping down, try and reach to your toe if you can, and pull it in towards you, and then release it out, point. Pulling the toe in, and releasing it out. Let's do that one more time this side. And release through, and then just calm down the leg. Again, chest directly above the knee if you can, to feel that stretch through the back of the thigh. This leg, if it's better for you to tuck into this position, feel free to do so. Don't worry about how bent the knee is. Let's change sides. So a little bit of a hamstring stretch is going on. We're coming down here, reaching your toe if you can. Pull it in towards you. Feel the stretch through the calf and release. Put it in and release. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Right, and then just hold that stretch through the back of the thigh, chest directly over the knee. From here, bend your knees in, holding onto the back of your thighs, roll down so that you're in a comfortable position on the floor. And let's pull one knee into the chest. The other leg can be bent or straight, whatever feels comfortable for you. Let's circle the ankle. So circling the ankle one way, circling the ankle the other way. Should feel quite easy in this position. From here, we're going to straighten the leg up, feel the length through the back of the thigh, and release down. So really focusing on the knees again here. One more time. Let's slide the hands up to the calf. If you can reach, otherwise just hold behind the thigh. Just hold that stretch now. Press the heel up and pull the toe down. You should feel activation in your calf. There's point and flex. Feeling your ankle joint wake up here. And actually you're probably going to feel the stretch even more intensely through the hamstring as you flex your ankle. Circling your ankle one way like we did before, but it's going to feel different with your hamstring on stretch. One way then the other, and do that again. Take a nice deep breath, draw the leg in close now, press the heel up as if you're straightening your knee and just hold that stretch through your hamstring. Let's have another stretch for your hips. Cross the leg over and let the knee drop. So we want to stabilise the pelvis here. Draw your other leg in. You can hold this position, pressing the knee wide, keeping your ankle flexed. Or you reach through between your legs, thread the needle, hold the lower leg, so holding the thigh on the other leg that you're not stretching, and draw the legs in towards the body. Pressing the knee wide as you can to get that stretch through your hip, through your glute. Now excuse me here because I'm going to roll with my back to you a little bit. We're coming down, rolling onto the side. I'm going to change my position so you can see what's going on. Hold your ankle and take your knee back. So you're squeezing your backside and pushing your knee forward. Try not to have your knee too high. So you want to drop that knee down so it aligns with the hip as much as we can for a really good stretch through the quad. The lower leg can, if you want to, bend and cross over that top leg. And then the knee draws down towards the ground, adding a little stretch through the side of the hip. Few deep breaths, hold it there, release it through, and turn onto your back. Let's repeat that sequence on the other side. So you hug the knee into the chest, and you choose whether the non-stretching leg is bent or straight, whatever feels comfortable for you. Circle your ankle a couple of times in this position. So our glutes on extension, which allows our hamstrings to relax, and the easy mobilization of the ankle. Then we're going to extend the knee and bend. And you get that little shake as you start to stretch your hamstring. Your body's saying that's far enough. That's your stretch reflex kicking in. Each time you open out your knee, you should be able to go that little bit further and overcome that stretch reflex. Sliding your hands up and circling your ankle again. One way and then the other. And do that again. So you feel the activation in your calf. If it's comfortable for you to hold your thigh, please do that. And then we're going to press the heel up and point the toe. Heel up. Toe points. Again. working through that calf. Pressing the heel up, straightening the knee and drawing in towards your body for a hamstring stretch. Nice deep breaths. This hamstring is not playing ball with me today. It's a little bit tight. Release that out and cross the leg over the lower leg. Let the knee drop, keeping the pelvis nice and level. Draw the other knee in and feel free to hold this here if this feels good for you. Keeping the ankle flexed on that top leg as well. Reaching through if you want more. Drawing the lower leg in towards you and pressing your knee wide. Release that leg down. We're going to turn onto our sides, holding the ankle on the top leg and pulling the foot back, squeezing the backside, pressing the hip forward. Trying to keep the knee aligned with that hip, stretched through the front of your thigh. And if you want to hook the lower leg over the top leg to draw the knee down and get more of a stretch into the hip, please do. Nice deep breaths here, holding that stretch. Release that through. Let's come up onto all fours. Remobilize your back, sucking in, lifting the tailbone up, pressing the hips up for your down dog. Dropping one knee and then the other in. Come down onto the floor. Just sit back into child's pose, keeping your knees close. And come up. So we're working through the hips, working through the knees. If this feels good for you, and take it to another level. Bring the arms back behind your body and leaning back, keeping your legs down. Feel that stretch. If this doesn't feel good, no need to go there. Just stretching out your ankles as well as your thighs. Come forward. Bring the toes under. Weight into the feet, walk your hands in. Slowly uncurl up. Big step forward, press the back heel down. Check both feet are pointing forward. Feel that stretch in your calf on the back leg. Lean forward onto the front thigh, or you can just reach forward here. Open out, step back, change sides, press into that back heel, nice straight back leg, back foot places pointing forward, leaning forward, stretching out through the back if that feels good for you as well. Release it through, step in. Let's just circle out the shoulders, one way then the other. Release through the body, shake out the legs. You're good to go for the day. Have a good one.